Has managing your nonprofit organization become complicated? In this video, I will first present a foundation for managing a basic nonprofit organization. I will then describe how that foundation has been integrated within a project assistant workflow. Users of the workflow have a simple solution for planning and managing all their commitments for delivering their mission. When best practices for managing your nonprofit organization are unavailable, follow this workflow to reduce time, confusion, conflict, and improve outcomes. This workflow, coupled with the power and simplicity of Project Assistant, establishes an environment of continuous improvement. Having a solid foundation for managing your nonprofit organization will enable success. This foundation provides the basic elements for most nonprofit organizations. Feel free to customize based on your needs. The elements include the nonprofit's plan, the organization's functions, goals, metrics, and projects for implementing change and improvements. I will now describe each element. Step 1 of the foundation. Do you have a current plan? We recommend using the Mission Model Canvas. It's used by SCORE and many universities. If you don't have a plan, or if it's outdated, consider starting a project using the SCORE Nonprofit Plan workflow. The workflow will guide you in providing answers for these 9 items. Next, we provided a list of typical nonprofit organizational functions. Ask our AI bot Jared for the list, along with a brief description of each function. Use that list to identify appropriate functions for your nonprofit organization. We then identified starting functions that would apply for most nonprofit organizations. These are described in the workflow. Next, define your organization's goals. We recommend SMART goals. Ideally, the goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Next, define and review your metrics for each function. Include metrics for appropriate activity, results, and outcomes. I will now describe how to use the Managing a Nonprofit Organization workflow within Project Assistant. This is a project that will be repeated as long as the nonprofit is active. Define each iteration within an appropriate time period. We recommend starting slow and defining your first iteration for 3 months or less. I'll cover starting the project, developing and sharing a written project plan, entering your functions, customizing your functions work, assign and schedule the workgroup's tasks, monitor the assignments, and update as required. When the first iteration has been completed, formally close the project. Save the project as a private workflow and start the next iteration. If you don't have a Project Assistant account, tap the button at the top right of the website's header to create a free account. Create your account with your email or Google account. A preloaded example project will open. A pop-up displays with a video of a short tour of the Project Assistant's features. As you select each page, a brief description displays in a pop-up. Go to the top left of the dashboard, tap the plus button to add a project, and follow the prompts. Select the Managing a Nonprofit workflow. Then tap Next. When the selected workflow loads, it becomes the project breakdown in a column-oriented, drag-and-drop card structure. The organization's starting functions are at the top of each column. Start by working on the project plan in the first column on the left. The functions we included are organization, services, marketing, fundraising, operations, and financials. Scroll to the project plan column. Notice that the task groups in that column are numbered 1 to 6. While that's a logical sequence, it's not intended to be absolute. It's typical to be working within several task groups in parallel. The small boxes represent the tasks within the task group. Double-tap the task group to display its details. Review and update the description. Tap a task once to select it. Tap the vertical dots on the right to edit. Use the plus button to add a task. The fourth task is to create and share the written project plan. Tap the plan icon in the left navigation bar. Customize the plan categories, develop, and share the plan. Enter a brief description of your nonprofit organization into the AI bot Jared, and ask Jared to help with your plan. Ask Jared to describe the elements of your plan. The more specific your input, the more the bot will be able to help. Continue using Jared as an expert coach for managing your nonprofit organization. The number beside the paperclip is the number of attachments on that page. Review the functions that were preloaded. Tailor them for your needs. Review and customize the task groups and task for each function. We recommend starting small and expand as you become familiar with the approach and Project Assistant. If something comes up, like a grant application or a fundraising event that will require more than a couple of task groups, consider starting a separate project. Check our list of workflows for an appropriate starting solution. If you don't see one that fits, contact us and we'll build one for you for free. As you become accustomed with the power of Project Assistant, you will be able to use it to plan and manage all your organization's assignments, changes, improvements, and even personal commitments. As you assign individuals to items, they will be added to the team and will have full access to the project. To schedule, pin a task or task group, or change the task status to in progress. Tap the timeline icon in the left navigation bar. Select the work period in the timeline. Drag not scheduled task groups that have been pinned from the left column to the desired calendar period. Tracking assignments across all projects couldn't be easier. Team members monitor, manage, and update their tasks using the My Task Assignments report in the dashboard. It's a drag-and-drop report that displays tasks assigned to you within all your projects in the current or earlier calendar periods. They include a link back to its details. As tasks are changed to done, they are removed from the list and automatically moved to the accomplishments page for the appropriate project. The Needs Attention report displays items that are overdue or about to be due. We recommend formally closing all projects to enable continuous improvement. The workflow includes items to consider for closing the project. Tap the plan icon in the left navigation bar and tap Close Project. Review and customize the items for your needs. Review and share the accomplishments and learnings to identify potential improvements. Save the completed project as a private workflow for starting the next iteration. You can identify who has access to the workflow. Thanks for watching. Please check out our website and other videos.